Hey guys, what's up? What's up, my friends? Today I want to go over a question I get asked all the time is people want to put all-wheel drive on their e-bikes. They're like, I want to put 2 hub motors on it, or maybe a mid-drive and a hub motor up front. And I want to caution you about going down that trail. For me, I feel like it's mostly a gimmick having all-wheel drive, a front-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive, especially in a hub motor. For me, that's a gimmick, and I'll get into why I think that is here. Okay, so first of all, there's no black and white, hey, this is dumb, this is not. It's a case study. Whatever your needs are, make your bike exactly what you want at the end of the day. So just get that out of the way. If it makes sense for you, it makes sense for you. But for most people, after I talk to them, like I do consultations, go to johnnynerdout.com. If you want to go further in depth and you want to get my personal opinion on your personal case study, book a consultation, tell me all about what's going on, and we can find out whether or not an all-wheel drive setup makes sense for you. But just to give you a general overview, generally an all-wheel drive setup is not efficient. It's not an efficient use of your motor, of your essentially of your battery. As you know, hub motors generally are just not geared very well. One single like BBS HD 1000-watt motor is going to outperform climbing wise a dual hub motor system as long as it's geared properly. If you put like a 36 tooth up front and you got a giant climbing gear in the back, that mid drive is going to just blow the pants off of a dual hub motor. Even if each hub motor is 1,000 watts, which means you're drawing 2,000 watts, way more, it's still going to blow the pants off of that dual hub motor system. So the only time that I would say that, okay, maybe a dual hub motor system might make sense is if you need ultimate traction. If your rear wheel is just spinning out. But even then, I would say, say your rear wheel's spinning out and you need your front to kind of pull a little bit. That would only make sense like on a fat tire system. But even then, I would say if you have a fat tire, like you could get a 5-inch tire on your rear, let the PSI out, and that single tire should be giving you enough traction to pull you up anywhere. So it's really hard for me to find a scenario in which a dual hub motor system makes sense. And the other issue, the main issue with putting together a dual hub motor system is, first of all, you got to power both of those things. Let's say they're both pulling 30 amps, which is going to give you 1,500 watts peak. You got to find a battery that can put out 60 amps now. Good luck finding that. Also, a controller is probably not going to put out 60 amps either. So unless you find that, you're going to have 2 systems. You're going to have 2 batteries, 2 controllers. It's going to look crazy. You're going to it's a nightmare. It just makes no sense. So for me, I would just say get a single mid-drive that's geared correctly, and it's going to have way better performance than 2 hub motors. And it's going to look cleaner. It's going to be way more simple. I wouldn't even go down that path. So that's my 2 cents on going all-wheel drive. Generally doesn't make sense. Although there's probably like a 2% case study where it does make sense. So unless you fall in that category, don't even bark up that tree. All right. Hopefully that made sense, guys.